Just to give you a little bit background, I would say combined they have over 30 years of experience in this area. For over 15 years, Lisa Kelly has worked with top Fortune 500 companies specializing in high-end corporate sales, marketing, and advertising. Lisa has been successful in developing effective marketing campaigns and creating new profit centers within a variety of industries. Her biggest accomplishment occurred 4 years ago when she decided to pursue her dream and start her own business. Lisa was ahead of her time. She noticed the declining trend in print advertising and people's reliance on the World Wide Web and founded White Chocolate Visual Media. To take advantage of both trends, she saw a need in the marketplace and positioned herself and her company as a cross between an ad agency and a production company mindset to fill these needs. In her spare time, she enjoys cooking, golfing, and playing with the cutest dog in the world, other than mine. What is his name? Bevo. And a little bit about Carlos. He's her silent partner. And her partner, it's not like me and Craig, you know. They put us up here. But anyway, Carlos is a wonderful person. And Craig sometimes gets on the mic, so Carlos, we're going to get you up here one day. All right, but Carlos' experience is in broadcast television. He has worked throughout the United States covering a variety of projects including national sporting events, presidential campaigns, and national catastrophes such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and the events of September 11th. Carlos has written, directed, shot, and edited multiple visual products for a variety of companies, and also has had a #1 hit music video in Europe to his credit. Through creative editing and his ability to identify effective visual components, Carlos has the vision and the skill to tell a great story. So, my dear friend, and I thank you, they're all the way here from Nashville. She'll share a little bit about why she's here and who she was here to kind of get out to the world in a big way. So, my dear friend and faculty member, Ms. Lisa Kelly.
That's a CEO space term, by the way, walk and talk. When they're getting you to the next events, it's walk and talk. Oh, hi. Sorry, I just saw something coming. Okay. Well, I'll kind of pick up a little bit, if it's all right, talk a little bit about our story as to how Carlos and I came to the forum. We came October of '07, so we've been members for a while. And as she was just saying, as far as our company, we launched our company about a little over 4 years ago. And so I think we launched our company in April, and our first experience with the forum was actually in October of '07. And so it was perfect timing for our business. And I'll tell you a little bit about what happened with us. You know, we went to the forum with one idea. First, let me ask, how many entrepreneurs are in the room? You're in your room? Okay, perfect. Then this is all 100% the right audience. So here we started our own company, and we have this vision, and we think, okay, this is where we want to take it. And so we had an idea of, well, let's initially, as we launch, let's go have satellite offices all over the United States that have a model, right? So we get to the forum, and we go through all this wonderful training, and we're like 4 days into the 7 days, I think, and we realize a harsh reality for us at that time, which was, okay, this is not what we need to be doing. Our sequencing is all off. We could get sued if we do this. All the things that we didn't know. And a good friend of ours actually told us when we first started our company, be very careful not to work in your business. You need to be working on your business as well. And so that started our journey with the forum. So as we first came in and we started experiencing all the classes, we knew that it was something very different because of the companies I used to work for in corporate America, AT&T and Bell South, they spent a lot of money on training, a whole lot of money on training. And I thought I had been to some of the best training, networking type of week-long forums until we came to CEO Space. So a couple of wins that we had very soon after that is the fact that we became members. Even when we came back to our local Nashville area, we started just naturally, word of mouth, started getting business. And that was really a bonus. I mean, obviously that's not for everybody right away, but we in 4 years have created more than 65 products, is that right? 65, 70 products that have come from CEO Space members. So, word of mouth of, hey, we know this company. So for our business, it really thrived in that regard as well. And then we migrated about a year ago into the faculty role. We were asked to come in and to speak about visual media, because 4 years ago I was going knocking on doors, doing the hardcore sell in our local market, trying to say to people, you need to be on the web. You need to have video on your homepage. You need to make it, concise and short, and you need to have a story to tell, and it needs to be quick and effective, right? I got the deer in the headlight looks from everybody. They're like, what are you talking about, right? Now, right, 4 years later, that's the standard, right? I mean, everybody, that's what you do. I don't know, I go to Google and I say, if I need a carpet cleaning company, I go to Google, top first 3 I see, right? And then I go to their websites, and that's how I decide who I'm going to use. So, so anyway, now that, we've kind of, gone this road of 4 years of really going through the ad agencies and different people and telling what we were telling, we realized that we were ahead of the game, and we were perceived to be experts in our industry. So we became faculty in October with CEO Space, and I've been speaking there ever since, and it has been such a pleasure to see it from a different aspect, right? Because when you come as members, on the other side, it's quite different than when you become faculty and you're there to serve. And you're not the ones getting, you're the ones giving. And I must say, as a faculty member, and I know I can speak for Carlos, it's so rewarding to just give and give and give. You want to give your time and your talents. One of the neat things that they have, that I think is one of my favorite things about CEO Space, is when Shameen was talking about the meal tables. The meal tables are, it's hard to imagine this because I've never experienced anything like it, but it's like an hour and a half. And so, for example, you have the Les Browns and the Harry Lays and the Ed Vogels and all the strategic planners, people that are attorneys, and just all these different skill sets. And you, throughout the week, you're able to go and sit and choose different tables that maybe your business needs, right? You say, oh, I need to really learn some information from an attorney, or maybe I do want to know about visual media, and so you would sit at my table, for example. And in doing that, then what we would do is we would go around and everybody would talk about their project, and we would say, well, where are you? What do you need next? And then everybody at the table can help, can give their suggestions. And then you're getting to utilize the faculty and their expertise, to help you. So it really is like a week-long power course of just sucking in all the knowledge that you can. Then the other third side of CEO Space that we are having an opportunity to be a part of is they are in the process of rebranding. I'm not sure if you noticed in that video, but there was 2 logos. There was a new logo that was kind of a blue, clean background, and then there was the old logo that was like the world with the CEO Space. So CEO Space itself as a brand is in the process of rebranding to a new face, right? To just, it's been 23 years, and so they're putting a new face on their company, and we are getting the opportunity from the visual media side to be a part of that process and to rebrand them with visual media content. So I'd like to start off, if I can, and preview a new product that we are going to be launching on the homepage of the website that will tell you a little more about the experience of CEO Space. What you just saw was a great testimonials of CEO Space. So may I do that? Is that okay? Yes.
Start it over, and then I can.
in 45 years.
All right. And for the dramatic start. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
In all the conventions and things I've been to in 45 years, I haven't seen anything like it. I haven't seen anything close to it even. It's hard being an entrepreneur. It's hard doing what you guys are doing. Think of CO Space as the ultimate business trade show in the world in 140 countries, with 20 countries coming to any of them 5 times a year. When you come to CO Space, it's the beginning of something that continues. It's not an event.
The typical trade show you go to, you see that little glass fish bowl and you put your card in and you hope you get the iPod. But here it's totally different.
35% of what we do here is education. 65% of what goes on here while you're here for a whole week is deal making with other business owners, fortune mentors, there's investors here. You get things done here.
Forums about what Bernie has created here, which is an amazing, amazing forum for people to make their dreams come true.
We have a procedure which we call super networking.
Accelerates potential.
Some people may equate it to a 30-second elevator speech, but that's not what it is.
It's designed to make as many quick contacts in a short period of time, all while wearing a funny hat.
We get a childlike kind of demeanor because we make them wear goofy hats to do very serious adult requesting.
And what it does is it breaks down all the barriers, and you're very comfortable.
You've got people in a business environment and being serious and making networking fun for them to loosen them up.
Everything begins at all interaction with request, having the most powerful request. So SNAP is a process to polish like a diamond the request for the CEO at the top. Super teaching is a technology invented by the brain itself. If 3 screens are placed behind the trainer and the images are very precisely controlled, the content is moved around in the screen with redundancies that can't be predicted, you get a higher retention.
Normal retention of a regular classroom is 35%. The retention of super teaching results in over 80%.
It's much more relaxed and joyful to learn. It's much more exciting to teach in.
The more I'm exposed to super teaching, the more my brain opens up and I'm finding incredible ideas, entrepreneurial ideas. I'm remembering things that I wouldn't normally remember. It's like, where did that come from? And the only thing I can think of is it comes back to super teaching.
When you come to CO Space, you develop those relationships like you do in any context, in meals.
Meal tables are deal tables.
When you break bread with someone, you build relationships with them.
The meals serve 3 purposes. The first purpose is that you're sitting down and you're getting mentored by the top minds in the world. The second thing that's happening is we're all learning what each other needs. And then the third thing that happens is relationships are being set up and built right there at the meal table because you're going to eat 6 hours a day, 2 hours at each meal.
You're eating knowledge, you're eating resources, not just food at those tables.
If I had one word to describe CEO Space,
CEO Space is cooperation.
Awesome.
worth it, it would be Blender. It's the best of anything that you can think of. Put into one place, mixed together.
I can't do CO Space in one word, but I'd say it's cooperative capitalism. It's the final revolution of the capitalism we all want to have the world have, but know isn't there. It has the integrity, the reportability, the transparency, and the lack of corruption.
When people leave here, they're probably 10 feet taller than they were when they came in. They have more confidence, they have more contacts. In fact, it reminds me of the Verizon commercial where you see the guy standing in front and he says, "Can you hear me now?" Why? Because he's got a whole entire network behind him.
I look at it and it's like you're a witness to other people who have put it all together. And you've been the symphony leader, never playing an instrument. Folks, when you come and play at our place, you're making the music. I really am kind of stunned, 25 years later, to watch it. And I don't know who made it. It couldn't have been me, but I'm sure grateful for whoever put it on the planet.
So what did you guys think of that? Does that give you some visuals of what Shameen was talking about? Do you get some idea of what the meal tables look like and the funny hats? And it really is pretty cool.